Well, we said we would be back, and here we are. 30 minutes later, we've got another matchup for Rocket League today. We are going against Utah in the PEC, not to be confused with the BEC, which is Big Ten. And then this conference is Power Conference, I think?
Yep, Power Esports Conference, the PEC. Today we are facing off Utah in the PEC. And I'm not too familiar with this Utah squad, but it should be a good matchup. It's always nice to watch the boys compete, get after it. So, yeah, see what they can do. There looks like everyone's in the lobby right now. Everyone's going to be joining up shortly. And we can get some gameplay going right now. How are you feeling before this matchup, Evans?
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. Like you said, I'm not too familiar with this Utah squad, whether it's going to be an easier or a tougher series for them compared to the team that we previously played in the state down below. Those who know. And I'm looking to see more physicality, more aggression out of Michigan State as we do that quite well here.
Yes, sir. For any of you guys keeping up with other MSU programs, Michigan State just beat Colgate in an absolute thriller, 80-69. Got to support all the Spartans because we're a family. Sparty baby. Come on. So hopefully we got the dub against Colgate, got the dub against Ohio State. Can we take down Utah, the boys in red? We will see as we are jumping in pretty soon here. Yeah. Any score predictions for game one?
No idea. No idea what to expect. If we aren't scoring at least 3, maybe 4 goals, then I will be very disappointed.
I agree. I'm just gonna shot in the dark. Had never seen Utah play in my whole life. I'm gonna say 6-3 Spartans
6-3
in game one. I'm feeling it. I'm
Quite
feeling
a
the good.
call.
Feeling the good 6-3. 17 shots.
17 shots.
17 shots.
Combined from both teams or just MSU?
Ooh, no. I'm gonna go with combined 28 shots.
28 shots. That's
28 shots. I think the boys are
Pretty
gonna get
big
some offensive pressure.
pretty big thriller for game 1, don't you think?
Dude, I would love that. I'd love to see that. Come on.
I think they'll take it 4-1. Probably a collective 12 shots in total.
We are pulling up the Utah roster right now for Rocket League. It looks like we got Hydro, Bonds, Branjay, Juicy Mac, and Prison Mike. I'm not sure how accurate or how updated this roster is, but we will see. We'll let you know.
They have their own numbers, so that can't be a good start.
Yeah, we don't have numbers on our jerseys.
We do not have numbers, but we got our gamer tags. But one other thing that we got the game all readied up. All the players are loaded in, and we will start right into game number 1.
Here we go. We got Branjay, Kelpie, and Hydro. So not quite updated. Kelpie is a player that was not mentioned in the roster, so we'll see. Hydro, interesting catch here. A little pass to Branjay here. Goes for the free flip. Saved by Opbomb. Moorview with the possession. Going for a little musty flick here. Doesn't quite get the pop he wants. Just going to rotate out. Get out of the play. Make sure Opbomb is up for this. Opbomb fakes to Drewy. Drewy off the sidewall. Branjay already up. Absolute dust. Opbomb hitting it forward. Drewy with a solid 50. Moorview's going to be midfield. Just trying to keep this close. Maybe looking for a call off to Drewy here. Branjay trying to keep control of this. Drewy gets beat. A little pinch. Opbomb's going to take possession of this play. It's going to roll up, and Opbomb's going to get a solid touch around Kelpie.
Opbomb trying to find more room in the midfield. Hydro beats him out to it. Shot on target from Drewy, saved away by Branjay. Now Kelpie trying to clear, but Opbomb keeping the aggression alive. Morvu, I think, is just driving back and forth on the back wall, waiting for someone to pass it to him. Does finally get the ball to go his way, but stopped away by Branjay. Opbomb trying to keep the play alive for Michigan State, but Branjay's going to have a nice clear. Drury's going to collect from his back corner. Not exactly the touch he was looking for, but does get a good 50 out. And Morvu's right there on it. Looking for the pass middle, maybe wants to take it himself, decides to let Kelpie have it, and he's just going to park the bus on that back wall once again and wait for someone to find him. He does eventually drop down. Double commit for Michigan State could be scary here. Far down and in from Hydro, and Utah's on the board first.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication here from the boys in green in the back here. Opbomb looking to maybe cut that off. Maybe told Drewy to, leave the ball. Miscom happens. 0-1 Utah.
Not exactly the most promising start you're looking for out of this squad. but we have seen them start a little bit slow and then heat up a lot. Op bomb looking to try and find the shot off Morvu's 50. Couldn't quite do so. Utah is back. Kelpie pass out to Branje. Might have beat the last man, but Morvu's back in time. Drury picks up a demo to have it as a 2v2 for a moment tear. As Op bomb clears long. Pass to Morvu. Couldn't quite find the read before Kelpie got a touch on it. Op bomb trying to clear out the last defender. Drury, pass up to Morvu. He's going to fake as he doesn't have any boost. And so far, nothing really for Michigan State.
Hydro gets it clear. Drury, solid demo in the back line on Kelpie. Might be an open net here. Utah's a little... 50! On the goal line. Wow. Close opportunity by Michigan State here. Morvu being an absolute nuisance. Going for bumps, going for demos, taking boost, doing what MSU does best. Being disruptors. Drury, solid touches. Gets a touch himself. Doesn't quite get the touch he wants. Gets beat by the other team. Morvu with a reset here. Gets a little pop. Drury tries to slot top left. Doesn't quite get what he wants. Up bomb, trying to keep this play alive. Drury gets a solid beat. Looking for a pass, maybe mid. He's keeping it on the goal line. Making sure Utah's a little awkward. Morvu with pressure. Maybe looking for a midfield pass here. Doesn't quite get the dunk. And it looks like Branje gets the beat there. Drury on this ball. Gets a flip reset. Tries to beat. Maybe applied to Morvu, and that is top left. Morvu tying up the game.
I mean, you saw Morvu was already up in the air. He was pre-jumped a long while ago. And Drury, all he had to do was find it his way in. Morvu, he sure was tested, but did put it indeed top left. Michigan State on the board. All three players go. Not sure what we're calling there for the kickoff for Michigan State, but all three players went on the kickoff, and it didn't go our way, but somehow we don't get scored on. Op bomb looking to go back the other way, stopped by Kelpie. Hydro takes out Drury, slowing down the offense a little bit for Michigan State. Morvu's right back on it, bumped out by Branje. Now Drury, quick shot, saved away by Hydro. Op bomb there to keep it in the Utah half. And Morvu trying to set up Drury midfield, beat out by Branje. And I'll tell you what, Utah has done really well at keeping this Michigan State offense at bay, but a team pinch from Op bomb and Morvu goes a little bit off target. Michigan State getting very creative. All three players go once again, and a shot. Only Drury has the shot, and no goals result out of it.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I love to see the boys getting a little experimental, getting a little creative, trying some things out, you know, in these games that don't necessarily mean the most. Up bomb doesn't quite get there. Great pass, great vision, love to see it. Drury just rotating out, playing a solid third here. Morvu's gonna fake this. Drury gets beat. Morvu, 100 boost on the back wall. Let's see what he can do with this. Looks like the boys have been going for some interesting plays. Fakes the ball. Drury up, looking for a double potentially. Gets a pass. Yeah, and that is a missed opportunity by MSU. Kelpie in the air, gets a flip reset. Up bomb has to dodge the bump, and he does. Morvu catching, solid 50, goes upward. Hydro on this ball, gets absolutely dusted by Drury. Up bomb just playing a safe third here. Branje hits it up, kind of loses possession of the ball. Morvu on this ball, tries to get a flip reset, doesn't quite get it. Up bomb, gotta play the solid third here.
Utah keeping the pressure alive. Now with Kelpie being demoed by Op bomb though. Branje is going to collect the 50 out. Now Op bomb tries to clear long, but clears right out to a Utah defender. Now with 4 seconds left, Utah trying to end it before overtime arrives. Kelpie up to the skies, off the ceiling. Drury's going to ground it. And into overtime we go into game one. Both of us were not predicting this, Maxwell.
Yeah, that's true. I predicted 6-3, and it is game 1 OT, 1-1. Very close game here. Drury and Morvu are both up, looking for a crazy little pinch. They don't quite get what they want, but I do love the vision. Kelpie, waiting on this ball, has to wait for Morvu's touch, and that is a pass. Great save by Kelpie here. Op bomb with the shot, doesn't quite get what he wants. Drury with the demo here, trying to relieve some defensive pressure. Op bomb gets bumped into the ball. It's actually going to be a demo out of Kelpie here. Some whiffs. Very, very scary situation, and they get the clear. Hydro's going to go for this ball, try and get a little save here. Doesn't quite get the touch he wants. Drury with the midfield pass. Morvu with a fake. Get a little dicey. Gets a solid 50 to the left corner.
I mean, we haven't really seen a try-hard Michigan State so far in this series. They've been going for a lot of pre-jumps. They've been going for a lot of cool, flashy plays. And they've been finding each other on these plays. They just haven't been able to put it in the back of the net. They've given Utah a lot of time to predict these plays, although Opbomb here trying to set midfield to Drewy. Couldn't quite find it there. But regardless, these guys are finding each other. And they're doing really well at it as well. But Utah, they just aren't letting up at all. Their defense keeps going strong as Morvu starts the attack for Michigan State. Pass infield to Drury, the shot, and it goes in. Caster Curse goes into the way of Michigan State. As I talk about Utah's defense being strong, Morvu and Drury just make me eat my own words, and Michigan State take game 1 in a minute 30 overtime.
Beautiful little 1-2 out of the boys in green. Love to see it. Drury taking that match MVP. And, yeah, let's see. I wasn't even close with the shots either, to be honest. Yeah, I noticed the ping difference here. I don't know if that's a problem necessarily, but, yeah.
I mean, they did ask for central servers because east is a little too far east for
Utah.
Too far west, I guess. Is that east? No, I'm not good with geography. I'm a music major. I'm not good with geography.
Too far east for Utah. Too far west to be on west servers for Michigan State. Central,
Meet
pretty
right in the
good.
middle, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, boys take game 1. They made it look a little rough. Not gonna lie. I'd like to see the boys lock in a little bit. I think we're trolling a little bit, obviously. You know, going for some crazy pre-jumps. But I like it because, you know, one of these clips or one of these plays are gonna end up in a highlight reel and in a clip, and you'll love to see those once in a while.
Who knows? Maybe if we get a real stargazer out there, we might be on the next Edit Tim Clip of the Week montage.
Right? Yeah, I'd love to see that. More view. Kelpie on the kickoff. Drury does not quite get the kickoff he wants. It's going to be waterfall down. And that's a big whiff out of Hydro. Hate to see that. More view with the catch. Gets a solid touch. Looking to take some controlled touches here. It's a 50, and it's a whiff! Both teams whiffing here. Getting a little, maybe a little crazy. More view. Solid pass to Drew, and that's just going to be an open net.
I mean, first shots from both teams aren't working out, but it's just a team play from Michigan State. Beautiful doink from Opbomb and a beautiful redirect to Drewy from Morvu. And that's going to put Michigan State on the board first. Very, I guess you wouldn't call it a mechanical play. It's just getting really good touches on the ball as Michigan State do go for a kickoff strat here. Doesn't exactly go their way, but Morvu's going to beat out the first attacker. Leaves Opbomb in the air all alone looking for a double tap.
Woo!
And he's going to find it. The catalyst that is Opbomb in the Red Reaper. Taking these souls out of the Utah.
Yes, sir. Opbomb. Routine double touch for the kid. Love to see it. Rocking the S, Season 1 Diamond Tournament winner. His classic tag. Opbomb on kickoff. Kelpie. Possession goes to Michigan State here. Drewy. Solid dunk. Could be a shot from Opbomb. Takes control midfield. Gets a flip reset. Could be top bins. Doesn't quite get it. Kelpie with a solid save.
I mean, it's only been a minute so far, and Michigan State have already got the goals that they've had the last game. Starting to warm up a little bit, but
Morvu
here we go again.
pre-jump.
Morvu with a pre-jump. Off the ceiling gets the reset. Couldn't quite find the ground double. Getting flashbacks to Ahmed. But really, a
Could
demo
be an
comes
open
out from
net.
Hydro, and Brand is going to find the open net off the demo on contact. Drury tried to cut inside rather than back passing, and I think Utah kind of read the cut, and Utah's on the board.
Yeah, Morview had to do a little braid check. He was afraid of getting bumped by one of those Utah players, so loses momentum, doesn't quite get back to the net. And Utah is on the board. Kelpie up in the air, gets a flip reset. Drewy drives underneath of the ball. And that is going to be 2-2 for Michigan State and Utah.
A little bit of a brain fart from Drury. I think he kind of misread it. And then Opbomb, I think, was reading that Drury was going to have to clear. A little bit of a miscommunication and a little bit of a mistouch on the ball, or lack thereof of a touch. And we remain level at 2-2. Just under just over 3:30 left to go. Drury trying to respond off the pinch pass from Morvu, couldn't quite do it. And now the ball is cleared away by Kelpie. Morvu taken to the skies, looking for the double off the ceiling. Can't quite find a good enough contact for a reset. Drury pre-jumping high. Branjay's bumped off the ball now. Up bomb clear midfield to Morvu. He's lining up a double. The shot on, off the post and in. Branjay can't do anything about it. Morvu, the precision is strong with this one.
Solid touches out of Morview. Trying to keep the play alive, does. And it is post in. 3-2, Spartans take the lead. We got Kelpie on kickoff against Mr. Opbomb. Touch out to the back right. Drewy is there to take control of this ball. Hydro gets a solid dunk on Drewy here. Opbomb is there to respond. Gets a solid beat. Morview trying to be just, a little nuisance on this play. Drewy on this ball. Looking to hit it mid. Opbomb gets demoed by Kelpie, but Morview going for the flashy double. Does he get it? Not quite. Drewy! Slot. Top right.
Drury with the beautiful brace. Redemption off the earlier miss. Morvu might have had a little bit of an open net. Tried going for the clip. Couldn't quite do it. Drury will finish it for him. And Michigan State, they have a nice and comfortable 2-goal lead. But there's still a lot of time left to be played in this game. Hydro went to go for the back boost and actually kind of missed it. Had to do a donut back to get it. Beats around 2 Michigan State defenders, and Morvu, last man back for now, does stall away the Utah attack. But Branjay keeping the ball in. Kelpie looking for the redirect. That one trails off the crossbar. Almost got put in a montage there. But thankfully it remains 4-2 unless the ball finds its way in. No, it does not. The 4th defender, that is the goalpost, coming in clutch for Michigan State.
Drewy looking for a double here. Tries to go for a psycho in his own net. Drewy grabs their boost. Trying to keep this play alive here. Gets a solid touch. Gonna call off for Opbomb here. Maybe a pinch off. Is this in? That is in the net! Drewy with the most interesting goal of the series, I will say. Gets the flip reset. Branjay totally caught out of position. Just kind of trolls in the goal line here. 5-2, Michigan State.
Drury might have had a little bit more of a comfortable double pop reset had Opbomb not bumped him off the ball. He still got the touch, and Branjay was just left mind blown. Just couldn't really do anything. Trying to figure out what the heck was happening with the Michigan State attack, and well, couldn't do anything about it as Opbomb flip resets over one. Drury trying to step his way around Branjay. Does so, beats around one. Opbomb there for the shot, cut off by Hydro. And Michigan State still keeping up the pressure, up 5-2.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this game just kind of shows you the level that MSU is at. You know, they can go for these crazy plays, they control, but overall, they still have complete and entire control over the series. Opbomb with the play, hitting it forward. Kelpie, solid 50. Drury's there to bang it out. Up to Morview. He does not quite get the dust, but Opbomb is here to be first man and save the day. Opbomb kind of hits it forward. Going for bumps here. Just trying to be annoying. It's okay. Drury is in the back net. Gets a little pre-flip save there. Morview just going for a bump. Kelpie on this. 0 boost. Can't quite get a touch at all. Hydro hits it. Drury's going to be there to intercept it. And Drury's 100 boost on this ball. Branjay hits it. Opbomb with a crazy touch. Maybe a bump out of Morview here. Oh my. What? Gets a crazy. Whoa, my. What are these redirects out of Utah? Where has this been?
I mean, Morvu being up for that ball was already crazy enough. And the fact that Utah lined up a psycho into a redirect, almost on target actually. Morvu up early for this one. Once again, is he going to find the angle? This one trails out the crossbar as well. Some negative angle redirects from both these teams can't find their way in. And Drury doesn't opt to go for the goal. He wants time killed off the clock. Utah still have a chance to score. Kelpie looking for the musty redirect off the corner. And this one looking to go to ground. And it's going to be put down, 5-2. Michigan State looking to make it another quick series as we saw earlier today as well. Hydro looking to have a little bit of a card change actually. Michigan State, I mean, they're warmed up. They're re-warmed up now.
Yeah.
Overtime last game in game number 1 was a little bit scary. I mean, I think those boys were taking a little bit less seriously, I guess. They were going for flashy plays like the entire time. I mean, they still were, and they put up 5. Drury with a hat trick actually. It's going 3 for 5, 60% shooting, pretty efficient if you ask
Hey.
me.
Yeah, 100%. We're doing great, Trey. It's good to see you in the chat. Love to see it. Yeah, 2-0 Spartans. I mean, like I was saying earlier, I mean, they're just showing their dominance on the field. And what more can you ask for out of the program? Just the guys are having fun. Winning like it's nothing. Love to see it.
I'd love to get in one of these games. That's all I ask.
Yeah, 100%. Me as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if Utah hits some of those peak shots that they were, I mean, they've got some potential to make a little upset. Maybe take a game off. But overall, I think that this MSU squad has entire control over the pitch at all times, and we see that throughout the game. 0-0, Game 3. Can MSU tie a ribbon on this series? Well,
That's one way to start.
yeah, that's interesting.
Drury gonna go for infinite shooting percentage right now as he's 1 out of 0. Literally undefined right now for shooting. As that one unfortunately trails in off of a Utah defender. I believe it was Branje who couldn't quite read that ball. And it's a quick start for Michigan State, up 1-0. Kickoff here, Kelpie gets 2 50s. Drury tries to clear away from one defender. Morvu and Hydro just playing bumper cars on the sidewall, and Kelpie's gonna find a goal off the assist from Branje, as Hydro did a really good job of delaying Morvu from getting back. And that puts Utah on the board.
1-1. Michigan State, Utah. Drury on this kickoff against Hydro. We'll see who can win it. MSU takes possession here. Op bomb with control. Gets one more touch, maybe one more to Morview. Goes for a pinch. One's player, by the way. Drury on this ball. Goes for the shot, trying to make Utah a little awkward, trying to steal their boost. Morview is currently driving backwards. Up bomb. Hits it forward. Hydro on this ball. Opts to collect the mid and just kind of go for demos here. And it could be an open net for Utah. Branje with the shot. Utah's taking the lead.
I mean, I'm just wondering what happened here. I think Morvu didn't expect that he was last man, and no one else was coming that they were back. And he just went for, I wouldn't say a bad play, but he just went for a play that wasn't exactly the best in the situation that he was in. Drury stops this shot from Hydro. Branje trying to keep the ball in the Michigan State half. Up bomb has to try and clear around 2 defenders. Drury with a little bit of a mistouch. Does get it out to Morvu though, who sends it long. Hydro. Not a lot of boost to work with. Only as far as op bomb. Drury's already up. Maybe a pass down to Morvu. The shot there from Morvu off the crossbar. We've seen a lot of crossbars and post hits in the series, and it's really playing a good 4th defender for both these teams, Maxwell.
Yes, sir. And that is just going to be a open net for Drury. Michigan State 2-2 in this series.
A little bit of a double commit.
Yeah, I was just going to say a little bit of a double commit out of Utah there. They got to clean those things up if they want to try and get a game off the series.
The thing about Michigan State is when we double commit, we still have that last man back to recover us if needed. Unfortunately, Utah, they sent their second and their third man, so their first man can't get back in time to potentially pick up that save.
Yeah.
Utah still keeping up the pressure, though. Branje with a shot. Drury's tested off the back wall, but still gets a save. Kelpie looking for a double here. Just trying to keep Michigan State at bay, but Morvu clears long, and pressure relieved once again. Morvu trying to figure out what he's doing with his controller right now, it looks like. Drury, 30 boost to work with, gets bumped. And Hydro will still pick up the save and have control with the mid boost as well. Opbomb couldn't get a touch. Morvu called into action now, and Branje's got a shot. Opbomb with the save. And Michigan State starting to get a little bit caught off guard right now.
I think Michigan State's getting a little cocky, I'm not going to lie. Bomb on this ball. Fakes it. Kelpie with the shot. And that is a third goal for the Utah. Utah players, Kelpie with a shot.
Oppam just ran out of boost. I mean, if he had any more, he probably would have gotten to it or at least forced a better 50. But with that, Drury can't get a touch on it. Kelpie just had all day to get back to that ball and double it in. Utah takes the lead once again, and they're going to double up as well as the game crosses the halfway point. Kickoff's not going the way of Michigan State. Kickoff strat fails, as I'm pretty sure they were trying to force it back left, and the kickoff was just met by Utah, and it was easily read. And Hydro's there to punish.
Solid kickoff by Moorview here. Drury looking to maybe take control of this ball. Gets a dunk. It is on Utah's end. Brand solid touches here. Gets a little awkward touch forward. Moorview with the catch. Solid 50. Drury just looking to pop shot. Keep pressure up. Moorview trying to drop it down for Mr. Bomb. Doesn't quite get there. Drury is last man. Moorview rotating back. Got to collect some pads here. Doesn't quite. Drury maybe making a solo play. Looking for the flip reset. Does he get it? No. Beautiful block by, I believe, Hydro. Hydro's still on this ball. Gets solid touches. Good 50. Kelpie's there to intercept it. And Drury looking to get a little double touch. Gets the second touch, but it is 50'd by Hydro, and Hydro is going to keep possession of this. Grabs a pad. Good 50. Moorview tries to get a little skim. Pop to op bomb. Drop down by Drury. Maybe a bump. Keeping it in. MSU's got the pressure going on right now.
Not a lot of pressure anymore as Moorview's taken out, and Moorview's taken out once again, and no one's going to be home for Michigan State. Moorview gets spawn demoed, and Oppam can't get to it. He's out of boost once again, and Kelpie's going to be beating him on no boost. Moorview gets spawn demoed, and Utah up 3 now. Looking a little bit scary for Michigan State.
Drury on kickoff against Hydro. Goes back right to Oppam. Oppam's going to take this control off the ceiling. Little touch to the ground. Gets another touch off the ground. Looks like Drury gets bumped off by Moorview here. Drury playing upfield. Going for a crazy pinch. I respect it. Hydro gets a little stall there. Interesting. Moorview gets bumped. Oppam looking to make a solid play. Double, and it is saved by Kelpie on the goal line. Maybe another double by Moorview? Doesn't quite get it. Drury gets demoed. Oppam has to take control of this ball. Gets a solid flick up. Moorview's already up. Brandjay gets a touch out to the corner. And it is a missed shot by MSU.
The offense starting to heat up for Michigan State, but nothing can break through so far. Utah holding out strong as Drury gets pool shotted back into that ball to clear the ball away. Now all 3 MSU defenders rotating back, and the ball is on the wrong side for Michigan State. Now finally crossing that midway point. Shot pass from, I believe it was Oppam who passed the ball to Drury, and we have 1. We need 2 more.
21 seconds. Nothing's impossible. All you need is a couple of kickoffs to go in your favor, and then you got to battle it out in overtime. 3-5. Utah with the lead.
Good kickoff here for Michigan State. Drury does find a touch. Oppam can pass middle to Moorview, but gets cleared away off of a Utah defender. Moorview, all he can do is bring it back to his own end, but gets demoed for his efforts. Brand has actually got an extermination this match, as Oppam tries to find long. 2 demos coming out from Oppam. He's got an extermination from his own, but it's not going to be enough as Utah do take a game off this Michigan State squad.
Yeah, I mean, Utah really brought it together at the end there to secure the win. As we were talking about, it's pretty tough to take a game off this MSU squad, but they do. And MSU is going to want to, they're going to be a little salty. They're going to want to get this game back. I think they're going to come out pretty strong, and we'll see.
I think this is their wake-up call to lock in, I guess is the best way to put it. Jimmer's going to give them the rundown, see what they can improve, see what strategies they're going to come up with in this next game. We saw both Oppam of Michigan State and Brandjay of Utah both getting very physical, both picking up exterminations in that last minute. So, very physical game from both these teams, but Utah prevails in the physicality.
Yeah. I'm just excited to see this last game. I think it's going to be the last game. I think the MSU is going to really kick it into gear here. I think that they're pretty salty about that last game. And now, Wevens, I'm predicting a sweep. Zero scores, flawless game out of the gentleman. I want to see an absolute MSU masterclass, and I want to see it now.
Well, you're asking for a lot, as we haven't had a game where Michigan State has shut out the team yet, including the series previous, I believe, as well. I believe Ohio State did
Yeah, I
score
think you're
in
right.
every single game. So, 0 goals is the goal. You can't win if you don't score. Michigan State only need 1 if they hold Utah to 0. Kickoff strat here. Morvu cheats up for mid boost. Drewy finds Morvu off ceiling. Maybe he's going to take the double himself, and he's going to find it. Kickoff strat going the way of Michigan State, and they're on the board early once again.
6 seconds in, Drew with a solid touch, gets the double tap. Moorview just up for the fun times.
He would have been there.
He would have been there. He would have gotten it, but Drew's a little faster. Kickoff, Hydro and Odd-Bomb. Kickoff goes in Utah's favor. However, Drewy is there to intercept it. Brand J gets a little pass to Kelpie here, looking to beat Moorview off the ceiling here. Kelpie up again. Doesn't quite get the touch he wants, I don't think. Drewy, solid 50. A little bit of miscomm in the backfield for MSU here. Odd-Bomb going for this ball. Gets a touch outfield, looking for Moorview. Moorview gets a decent touch. Gets a solid recovery, though. Using the flip to recover there. Maybe a pass to Odd-Bomb. Odd-Bomb looking for the 3-man weave. Doesn't quite get it.
2 defenders go from Utah. Both of them on low boost. Hydro just pick up the full. Looking to go the entire way himself. He's got to deal with Morvu. And now Drury will take control. Ground to air. All by himself. Looking for the flip. Reset. Musty. Trying to dunk his way in. Morvu trying to run interference on the back wall where nobody was, which is interesting. As Morvu collects from his own back wall. Over 1. Dunks around the second. He's got 1 man to beat, and he's got Drury to help him out as well. Trying to play lead blocker. Takes out 1. Hydro is there to be a force on the ball and out-muscles everyone on Michigan State to pick up the save and counterattack for Brand J. Hydro is there for the infield pass, saved away by Drury. MSU flailing to try and get this ball out. Does actually beat the last man, and Kelpie's forced to retreat for Utah.
Moorview getting a turtle bump there, it looks like. Drury on this ball. Gets a pop high. Brand J is already up for this ball. Moorview, solid touch. Gets the redirect. Looking for the pass. And they do not quite capitalize on it. Kelpie has to take control of this ball. Gets a solid flick over Drury here. Moorview taking control off the backboard here. Doesn't quite get the touch he wants, but pass to Hydro, and that is slotted. Bottom right for Utah. Pretty solid play out of Utah here.
I mean, Kelpie just absolutely bullying Drury off the play. Puts him up to the ceiling on the back wall, and he just can't get back in time. Utah ties it up. And like we said before, you can't win if you don't score. Both these teams have goals, and neither one is leading so far. Odd-Bomb almost gets connection on the double, leaves it for Drury. Now Morvu on the ball. Let's see what he can do. Can't really do much as Kelpie beats him to the punch. Morvu, pass down to Drury maybe. Drury decides to take his time. Take a little too much time as now he's out of boost. And now he's giving the ball to Hydro. Morvu will keep the ball past the midfield line. Cleared away by Kelpie. Brand J waits. Drury's attempted touch. Drury's over him. Looking for the flip reset. Gets around 2. Odd-Bomb just has the last man to beat. And out-muscled by Kelpie once again. Morvu off the ceiling. Might have a reset. Looking for the ground pinch. Sails high. Drury's there. Looking for the double. Off the attempted interference from Utah. And Hydro will clear away. Michigan State keeping the pressure alive. But Utah still holding strong.
Hydro on this ball here. Grabs the mid-right. Beats Moorview. Drury is last man. Gets some solid touches. Keeps possession here. Maybe a pinch with Moorview. Top ends very, very close. Drury has to get out. Odd-Bomb. Solid touch off the wall. Gets the possession over to Utah here. Maybe a goal counterattack. Hydro bangs it off the sidewall. Odd-Bomb looking for a little touch forward. Drury gets some solid touches. Maybe a pass to Moorview here as he looks to drop it down for a pass. Tries to get a dunk. Doesn't quite get it. Odd-Bomb off this wall. Tries to get it mid. Gets the touch. Looking for a shot and is saved. Bicycle saved by Kelpie.
Beautiful save from Kelpie. It would have been a great shot for Odd-Bomb. Getting the pre-flip. Beating out the first man and gets the second touch. But Kelpie just ready for it somehow and pings it off the bar. Drury infield pass Odd-Bomb. A little bit over his head. And now Morvu lunges. And 2 go for Michigan State. Both players in the corner, and now Hydro, he's got an infield pass. Stuffed away by Opbomb. It's now in the corner of Utah. Branje pops high, straight to two Michigan State attackers. Drury with first contact, pass to Morvu. Drury's there again, but beat out. Now Hydro clears long to Branje. Back out to the Michigan State corner. A minute left to go in game number 4. And right now, both these teams looking to take it either way. It's anyone's game right now, except Morvu looking for the shot. Can't quite find it as Branje picks up a savior medal of his own. Drury fakes for Opbomb. Kelpie has a comfortable clear and will relieve the pressure once again.
Doesn't quite get the flick he's looking for. Kelpie kind of throws it away to MSU here. Morview with the flip reset. Tries to get it around Branje. Branje, very patient in the air, just gets the 50. Opbomb looking to hit it to this back left corner. Drury there to collect the ball and make a play off this. Gets one beat. Flip reset. Gets the flip. Trying to use it for a recovery. Gets beat though. Kelpie, solid touches. Trying to keep this possession. Fake for Branje. And Morview's going for this ball. Gets beat by Kelpie. Drury with a solid touch. Maybe a redirect forward. Can we see a 0-second goal? Morview is up and the double. Super close. Drury trying to keep this ball up. Hydro hits it forward. Opbomb is up, gets the beat, and that is going to be, oh, it's not even down yet. All two MSU players are up. Opbomb has to play patient here, waiting for the peak. And let's see what Utah can do with this ball.
Opbomb clears out to Drury. Morvu pass to Drury. They're going to keep this one up. Pass down mid. Kelpie still keeps it high. Morvu's got boost. Pass over to Opbomb. Opbomb doesn't quite find it. And the ball does touch the ground after about like 25 seconds of staying in the air. Endless pressure. 2v2 now. Opbomb just Kelpie to beat. Moon flick. And Kelpie is going to be beat out by Morvu. Hydro will take control. Opbomb now from the corner. Beat out by Branje. Doesn't have a lot of boost anymore now that Drury's on him. Now Morvu. A little bit too far up. Gets called out here. 2 players go for Michigan State. Not too alarming, though, as Drury does have control, and Opbomb's behind him with full boost. Drury around 1. 1 to beat. He's over him. Morvu tries to get the steal. Can't do it. Michigan State will take the series in 4.
Yes, sir. 2-1. Michigan State, Utah. And that is the end of our series. Boys say GG's, and that will be it for our PEC matchup this week. Are we looking for a interview?
Looking for an interview from the man himself, Opbomb.
Looks like Opbomb is going to be doing our interview today, and we will get him over here shortly.
Very, very soon. I mean, I expected a sweep. We were both proven wrong.
We were both proven wrong.
Yeah, Utah came out hot in that game 3, and it definitely looked like they could have made a statement in that game 4, especially going to overtime. It definitely looked a little bit scary at some moments for us. But regardless, the boys found their strengths, and they put together 2 goals, and 2 goals was enough to win the game.
Yes, sir. And here we have Mr. Opbomb taking the headset off, making his way over here, and he is going to do a quick little interview for the stream.
Alrighty, welcome in. Y'all know him, y'all love him, Mr. Opbomb. How are we feeling post 2 series dubs?
You know, can't complain about winning. So
Winning is very fun. So tell me, which was a harder opponent? I mean, the stats will say it's Utah, but it seemed like Ohio State gave you guys more of a run for your money.
I feel like Utah was a little bit more random. I feel like sometimes they would do some stuff that was really awesome, and then sometimes they would, own goal off a kickoff, like crazy redirect into their net. So, yeah, I mean, both solid opponents. They kept it close with us, but we were able to take out the wins. So,
100%. I mean, you got to keep your gameplay together if you want to get through. Now, going after game 3, it was looking to be a sweep for you guys, and then Utah came out with a few goals of their own, and it almost made you guys look a little bit scared for a moment. Walk me through that game 3 process and how you guys sort of recollected yourselves to go into game 4.
Yeah, we were having a little bit too much fun, going for some cool shots, and then they end up making a couple of good plays, and we're down 2, down 3. But yeah, we haven't really dropped the game like that all season, so it was kind of bound to happen at some point. But we got out of the way and took care of business.
Awesome. Standing on business, as we say it. Mr. Opbomb and I will conclude the doubleheader today from Rocket League. We will see you either Wednesday or Thursday, I believe, for Valorant for Michigan State. Until then. Tomorrow as well, I believe. Yes, tomorrow as well for Valorant. We will see you then. It's been Wevins. It's been Opbomb. See you guys next time.
When do we give up? When do we just close our eyes and say, that's it? This water's too polluted. This disease too far along. To a Spartan, the answer is simple. Never. Because Michigan State was founded on the belief that our purpose is to make the world a better place. And when you're open to unconventional thinking, you value people's differences and are willing to work harder, push farther, and forge true partnerships. Then and only then can you solve the world's toughest problems. Better, faster. Like renewable energy, clean water, Parkinson's disease, and fighting malaria. Things Spartans work on every single day, all without fanfare. Because we know our true triumph lies in the impact we make on the world around us. And after all, if we don't do it, who will? Spartans will.